today, I definitely feel like the line has been drawn in the sand. Half of you guys feel like this is good for Jeannie, she inappropriate, and she fetishizes black men. And the other half of y'all in my comments basically feel like it's all Jeezy, he's a crazy Libra, and he's a habitual baby mama maker. All them comments had me so happy to be an Aquarius. I did not know Libras had such a bad reputation. But enough about that, I know what you're here for, let's get to the mess. The whispers around town is that Jeannie is heartbroken, she wants to save her marriage, she is devastated. Meanwhile, Jeezy still got them divorce papers on file and they got a hearing in a few weeks. Now the golden question is Jeezy gonna have to pay Jeannie alimony? Now if they lived here in Texas, the simple answer is no. But they live in Georgia and they got a whole different set of rules. Y'all, this is so wild. Georgia, unlike Texas, has no numerical time frame that you have to be married before you qualify for alimony. Like Texas is 10 years, Georgia is 10 minutes. Before everybody asks a bunch of questions in the comments about alimony in Texas, number 1 is called spousal maintenance here, and 2, I have a whole video about it. This is what I'm wearing. Go watch it when we finish. Now back to Georgia. Georgia has no minimum year requirement that you have to be married before you qualify for alimony. And also, there's no cap as to how much money you can receive. Here in Texas, we got both a minimum year requirement and a cap. Now y'all see what I'm saying when I say every state has its own law, every state is different? I'm from New Orleans. All I did was move next door to Texas and it's like 2 different countries. Although I am not licensed in Georgia, I can take my best professional guess and say it is not going to be easy for Jeannie to get alimony for a couple reasons. You've been married 5 minutes and you're both rich. I was still in the honeymoon stage 2 years into my marriage, so I don't know what was going on in that house. Now, they both have networks that are into the millions. Now, Jeezy's might be 2 to 3 times more than Jeannie's, but nonetheless, we are not talking about regular, everyday people with everyday income. The bottom line is, contested divorces are expensive, especially when you're dealing with high income and a lot of assets. But does it make sense to spend tens of thousands and thousands of dollars on a divorce for a marriage that lasted 2 years? I don't know. I can't tell someone what's worth it to them. Hey, maybe she thinks so. I'll just offer another perspective of what a lot of us Texas divorce attorneys do when things are just getting a little out of control. Since our laws are a lot more stricter on alimony, here we call it spousal maintenance, we usually work around it by doing a lump sum. Let's just face it, when one spouse hears that the other one is trying to get alimony, all hell breaks loose. And I can promise you this, and for the sake of easy math, I'll use easy numbers. It is easier to get a lump sum of $60,000 from your spouse today than to get them to agree to give you $5,000 a month in alimony for a year. All I did was move next door to Texas, and it's like 2 different countries. Although I am not licensed in Georgia, I can...
However, I am licensed in Atlanta, Georgia, in the state of Georgia, as a family law and immigration attorney. So thank you to my colleague from Texas for that segue. But I do want to share and piggyback off of what she indicated, and that is correct, that Georgia has no minimum requirement for how long a party has to be married to seek alimony, and there doesn't have to be a cap on the alimony either, because the question is between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, will he have to pay alimony? And how much and how long? And the question is, we don't know, but can she seek that? Absolutely she can. As long as she's able to show that there has not been, that she was not the reason or the cause or the breakdown of the marriage, such as adultery. Even though Georgia is a no-fault state when it comes to divorce, you are still allowed to allege adultery is the reason for the breakdown of the marriage. And if you can do that, then guess what? You can ask for not a 50-50 custody, not a 50-50 split as it relates to equity and property division, but you can actually say, I'm entitled to 70%, that person's entitled to 30% because of what they have caused. And obviously you have to be able to show evidence and proof to support those things. But if there is a significant disparity in income, there may be an opportunity for Jeannie Mai to be able to request alimony. Now, we do know that there is a prenuptial agreement, so we don't know what that entails. So she may have waived her right to seek alimony from Jeezy. There will be a hearing soon, and so we'll be able to find out what the answer to that is. However, we do know that child support will play a factor and that somebody will have to pay child support.
My last marriage, Okay, on your palm.
Yes.
You have the second one. You have a second one.
That's right now.
Okay. Oh, right now, second
This
one?
is my second one.
Okay.
Do you see another one?
I hope she doesn't have second one, third one.
Joe, this is a very important question.
Okay.
Please say something.
Let me tell you this. 95%. This is the second one. If you want to go more than that, it's up to you.
No, I want
No,
just
no,
this
no,
one.
no,
I don't
no.
want another marriage.
Today, I got the news that Jeezy and Jeannie Mai are still battling in court, and Jeannie Mai doesn't want to back down. Even though Jeezy is the one who took the case to court, we've noticed that Jeannie Mai has been really quiet. She hasn't been talking. It's Jeezy who is the one who've been going around making posts talking about how at this point in his life he wants to go alone. He doesn't want to go with anyone else. He's just throwing shades left, right, center. You know, of course, we know that he is doing all these things because he wants to sell his liquor and he also wants to sell his book. He's so desperate to sell his book. So was this divorce used as a means for him to be like talked about, to be popular, so that many people want to know about who Jeezy is and they will see his book subsequently and buy the book? There's so many things that comes to mind when I think about this, because he's the one who put the divorce. He's the one who's been on social media doing like he's living his best life, like he doesn't really need Jeannie. He doesn't really care. He's been living his life, you know. Of course, what do you expect from a man who has 2 baby mamas with kids? So going to a third woman doesn't mean that he has fallen in love. The leopard skin is always going to have spots. It's never going to change. Never, ever. Without much ado, let's take a look at a video of Jeannie Mai talking about her previous marriage, talking about her divorce, talking about Freddie. And this might change our minds about how we see and perceive Jeannie Mai. She said he was so sweet, he was so supportive. So why did she refuse to make a baby with Freddie? Why? If Freddie was this sweet and with all these beautiful compliments about Freddie, why did you refuse to give him a baby? Because as we know, Freddie left the marriage of above 10 years with Jeannie and moved on. And now Freddie is a happily married man with 2 beautiful kids. He's so happy. He's in a very happy place as we speak. But Jeannie has been the one who has moved on to the black guy whom she referred to as dark meat on the side, you know. So she claims here that there was no cheating. Guys, I don't believe Jeannie. I don't. Do you believe her? If you do, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Please tell me why you believe Jeannie. Because you know why? I want to debunk this. You know why? Because she made this statement in this other instance when she said on her show that she likes white men because they keep her mean and lean, and she keeps black men on the side because they are like dark meat on the side. So what does that mean? It means that she is married, but she will always keep black guys on the side. What does that really mean? Are you connecting the dots? She was cheating on Freddie. She's claiming, there was no cheating until she's crying. Guys, forget about the tears. You know, some women will use these tears as weapon. She's crying. No, she cheated. Because how could she make such a statement that she likes them mean and lean, but the black guys will be like dark meat on the side? And what happened? Immediately she divorced Freddie, she went straight to the dark meat on the side. And the dark meat on the side made her the permanent chick. Who? Jeezy. Jeezy got married to her. But you know what? Now we see that Jeezy didn't get married to Jeannie because he loved her. No. He saw Jeannie as an opportunity because Jeannie has already made a name for herself as well. Jeannie is influential. She's a celebrity. She's popular. So Jeannie was thinking about the monetary attachment with Jeannie, not love. But Jeannie fell in love head over heels for Jeezy. So Jeannie, as we see, has been the one who has been like quiet. She's taking time off. She's trying to like process the divorce. She's been trying to, there's been rumors that she's been trying to beg Jeezy for reconciliation. She's been trying to get them back. You know, she's been trying everything possible under the sun for the marriage to work. But Jeezy doesn't want. Jeezy moved on because Jeezy is the one who filed for the divorce. And in the divorce papers, he claimed that the main reason for the divorce is that the relationship has broken down irretrievably with no room for reconciliation, no possibility for any reconciliation. So, Jeannie has been fighting. But you know what? Jeezy is just living his life. He's promoting his book. He's promoting his liquor. He's playing golf. He's just having fun. He doesn't really care about Jeannie. He doesn't really care about Jeannie.